Here's adventure.
His fast gun for hire keeps the calling wind.
This is High Noon and West all guns, slinging stuff, and I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become friends, help each other, support each other, all that, and all that stuff.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Just give me a minute. I need to share this out on the Twitch. So let's see. I hope everybody is doing fine. We are on Canadian Shield number 3, page 20 for layouts. We're almost done this one. And I think we got 2 more pages of layouts to do, like page 21 and page 22. And then we are on to drawing up number 2. Also, remember to hit the like button and share, please. Just changing the category on Twitch from talk show and podcast to art. I don't know why it always goes to talk show. Okay, and that is done. So, let's move some stuff. So I can see this and get things. So, how is everybody today? Okay, well, okay, Canadian Shield on his back in front of the so one hand on Canadian Shield's chest. And kneeling behind him, so I guess that would be like So I think he should be upside down from having. Because on the panel before, Ganesh hit with Larson a headlock, and he says again seconds later. Saying things were God. For these quick reflexes, I was able to, and speed, I was able to get Larson in a headlock. Larson thinking, I will not give in to this submission hold. If I drop to my knees, we'll release some of the pressure, and then I can make my move. Oh, listen. Oh, okay, so because he explains what's happened. And all this should be happening in the middle of a street. So. Hello everybody. How is everybody today? I see we got 5 watching. Cool. So that's about it for page 20. Oh, wow, we went down quick. Hope everybody's hitting a like button, sharing this out. How is everyone today? Page 21. Okay, so we got 8 panels again. so we got 8 panels to deal with. Hey, Jim, how are you? Looking great. Keep going. Sounds like you're fighting a cold. Get better soon. I will try. I don't think I've got a cold, but maybe a bit of a stuffed up nose. Uh, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do the panels for this page. These are, of course, these are just layouts. This is rough work. But how are you doing today, Jim? And thank you for coming in. I think I've seen you over on Mike's channel previously. Um, I'm not sure whether you've been in the chat here before. Can't remember one way or another. But no matter what, thank you for coming by. And this is just to give me a rough idea of how I want things to look on the page. In the panel, if I can remember exactly what I was trying to conjure up. Where's my... Make sure you're hitting the like button, sharing this out. And also make sure you're checking out the Canadian Shield and Indiegogo. There is a link in the description to step in his chat and do the draw along for fun and practice. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I need to get some stuff to Inkwell. Well, if you like practice stuff, I usually have a fan art contest every week here. Drawing up one of my characters. It starts on Monday and goes to the Monday. If there's more than one entry, there's a straw poll to determine the winner. But the winner does get a signed trading card of one of my characters. So, but if you're the only one that enters for thing, you win. The character is up on my Twitter. It's pinned to the top. And right now, although you've only got about a day and a half to do it, I have a contest going on to create your own version of the Canadian Shield. And the winners will be determined Monday. Do a straw poll. And the winners will be made into a trading card to go with my campaign. if that interests you at all. And it's a fun thing to do, each of them too. Ugh. So there's Canadian shielding behind. Absorb, holding them, trying to grab a hold of Larson's other arm. And you can either just email me the in or put on Twitter or DM me on Twitter the things. Right now there's only 2 in. You've got end of day tomorrow. Yeah, because you have a little bit. You do have to do a little bit of a profile with them. Tell them the new powers, if it's different, and a little bit of history. But you've got to end the day tomorrow to put that in. There's only 2 entries at the moment, so it's been going the whole month. Uh, I will send you a link. Put in the other group, but nobody's. There you go. There's a link in Cross Comics Warriors 2. I need a drink. Where's my drink? Says Bullet. Did you find the horse? Asked Mallet. The tiny horse is a myth, says Bullet. Okay, so one arm behind, and he's touch. So just like the unicorn. Okay, give me a sec, John. Hey, John.
Oh, you gotta wait here. I gotta find my sketchbook.
Yes, we see you're reflecting very well.
Yeah, here I am. Okay. All right, let me go find it. I'll be right back.
After these messages, he'll be right back. Did you send? Hey, Fire, how are you? And everybody, don't forget to check out the Canadian Shield. There's a link in the description. We're on about 7 days away from the end of the first part. Let's get over 1,000. Let's try and get over 1,000 before we hit the month mark. Bullet says, "I'm professional, not even ready." Shaking my head, shaking his head. Fire says, "He's good. How are you?" I am good.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Is my camera all fuzzy?
A little bit. Jim O'Reilly says, "Like the smash button, people."
Like
Isn't
the
it
smash button.
the like button?
Oh my goodness.
Isn't it supposed to be smash the like button? Not
I think-
like the smash button?
I think he's making a inappropriate innuendo. Okay, let me go focus my camera. I'll be right back. Maybe I can just turn it off. Hold on a second.
You just need to focus on things, right, Dillard?
No, I need to focus my camera.
Yeah, you need to get your camera focusing on
Stop
things.
that cam. Okay. Let me open up my application of my camera settings. So what are you working on? You're still working on thumbnails?
Yeah. Fire says, nice, someone purchased the Lorenzo tier. Yeah, Lorenzo. Imagine that. Lorenzo purchased the Lorenzo tier.
Oh, how's the campaign going, by the way?
Oh, we're at 700 on the nose. Hopefully, in the next couple days, a bunch of people will be purchasing. End of the month. That's a lot. Sometimes when people do a bunch of that stuff.
Oh, you mean first of the month?
First of the month, last of the month.
Wake up, get up! It's the first of the month. Man, I'm sick, dude. I got the illness. I was out all day and all night looking for this stupid horse. I got sick.
Did you find a horse?
Nope, horse is gone. Horse is dead. It's at the shoe factory. Who knows? I don't know. Sorry, I mean glue factory.
No, hopefully it'll come back in the next couple of days. As long as it didn't get off the property.
Oh no, it's off the property. It's definitely not here. All right, I'm gonna have to drop out and come back in because it's not letting me access the camera while I'm in here.
Be
right back.
See you in a couple. Okay, so okay, he leans back. Larson stops about 250 feet above the ground, so have to show buildings small or whatever. Okay, and Larson leans back. I don't know how that's going to get both guys falling towards the ground. I forget what I was thinking. Go figure. So how is everybody doing today? What has everybody got planned for this wonderful day? Hopefully everybody is checking out the Canadian Shield. That's what actually there. I said about that, or it was that, but I never showed. But give me a sec here. Oh, John's in.
Hello there. Is that much clearer? I'm talking to you, Rick.
Okay, so. You are?
You are? Are you going to
Give
answer
a
me?
sec.
Good God.
What did you say?
I asked if it was much clearer.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
let's see.
So I see you decided to take the I'm not going to promote at all approach, huh?
I'm promoting as much as I can. Heck, I was on, it was on thing on Monday, and I wanted to go. Mike was having a thing where anybody could come. Well, certain indie comics that he's got a
Wait,
back room
Monday.
for.
It's Thursday. What do you mean Monday?
Or it might have been Tuesday. I'm not sure which day he had it, but there was. But unfortunately, he did it like about 1 or 2 a.m. my time, so I was like asleep by then.
What, did you have to get up and go to work or something?
No,
I thought that this was important to you. What the hell?
it was. I was trying to wait till I waited till I think like 2 a.m. to see whether he was going on because he said he might, and he did. And I was falling asleep, so I went to bed.
Terrible. All right, so I need to do a thumbnail myself.
Yeah.
Because I have a very big important page right now I'm doing for the ash can. It's a double page spread.
Cool.
And it's going to be the Canadian Shield coming down, landing in the alley and destroying half the alley with his tremendous girth as he lands. And rocks are going to be flying everywhere and bricks and tiles. And the people's bodies are going to be strewn around just from the impact of the landing.
I went on for about half an hour last night, Raggedy, on Twitch. Let's see. Jim O'Reilly says he's working on a comic for Terrific Productions. Awesome. Raggedy got bored of his own. Says Rick got bored.
Oh,
of his own
Terrific
stream.
Productions is the company that Todd Mulrooney is doing the Thor for, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they got some really talented people over there on Terrific Productions. From what I can see.
And Elrex here saying good morning to people. And Jim O'Reilly says is correct. And Elric says, Dillard, did you find your horse?
I did not find the horse.
Although
I
he
might go.
thinks he's-
I might go out a little bit later and look for it some more, but odds are I'm not going to find it.
Although he thinks his voice is a bit hoarse at the moment.
Oh, shut up with your horse puns. Didn't I just tell you that my horse is gone, probably dead? God,
I doubt it's dead.
you got
Gone,
you
yeah,
got
but-
worse situational awareness than Lorenzo. Oh my goodness. Have used needles and prophylactics too. They got a lot of that over there. Cross in Canada.
What? Needle use?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know about that. I'm not really into the drug scene.
Okay. Jim O'Reilly says Youngblood, The Youngblood, Die Hard, Godslayer, and the book I am working on are some of the titles.
Oh, cool. Youngblood used to be. Who did used to do them? Is that from a different company or?
That was Liefeld, wasn't it?
Because remember,
Youngbloods?
yeah, wasn't that with Image?
Yep.
Or was it some other company?
No, it's Image.
I've just been for Youngbloods.
Yes,
Youngblood.
Image.
Okay.
Oh, how many times I got to answer the same question?
5 billion.
That's too many times, Rick. Oh my goodness. So I need some ideas. What's a good pose, a good angle?
You could do classic. Classic, the fist on the ground.
No, I just did a drawing like that. That's the way the Canadian buckler came in. But this guy has to come in like a hurricane.
Uh, I'm trying to put my mindset in your version of the Canadian Shield. Are you going to be entering for that or not, John?
No. I already told you it's not enough time.
Oh. John says the Buckler Mobile will be completed this weekend.
Ooh. I can't wait.
And that's off to you too. My picture of the Buckler Mobile, my version, I guess you could call it. Jim says was owned by Liefeld. Now Terrific has rights. A little sore topic, but I draw the circles. So what's the double page spread for? From below, the character looks
The
like
double page
larger.
spread. Let me answer this question, Rick. The double page spread is for the Buckler Ash Can. That's going to be included with, if you get that tier, with the Cross Comics Canadian Shield #1. The double page spread is going to be the Canadian Shield arriving on the scene after the girl gets stabbed in the neck with a knife to kind of stop whatever's happening and get ready to rescue this girl and take her. So he has to come down and land really, really dramatically. And because he's so big and strong and he's an actual hero, it's almost like you're this little scene takes you out of the story because this is a hero that's on another level. He's an actual super. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
maybe
like Spider-Man's fighting the Hobgoblin, and they're all just bickering back and forth and then blowing up little side buildings, and then all of a sudden the Sentry shows up, and everybody gets quiet.
What if you did? I'm not sure whether you can see this. Both arms. So. Like that. Can you see what I'm sketching out here?
Are those his knees on the floor?
That's his one knee, and I was thinking his one leg would be up with the foot.
No, I can't do that. It can't be straight on because the very next panel is this one right here.
No, he wouldn't just teleport in Mallet.
And because the very next panel is a straight on shot, the panel before it has to be really dynamic and a lot of stuff going on, and it can't be straight on.
He doesn't always just teleport in. Probably there's going to come a time when Messenger's not teleporting him all the time, and probably by the time this would happen.
Because you know what I'm thinking of. Let me tell you what I'm thinking of here.
You could all. I'm doing it straight on, but you could always obviously alter the angle of it.
Yeah,
I'm just doing it straight on pose.
I want there to be movement, not just a static.
Well, you could maybe show the running off the building and jumping off and coming down. Sort of do the light in the background, the light versions. To show movement like Spidey or whatever.
No, I'm not doing that. That's dumb. I don't want to do that. He's not an acrobat. I'm not going to show him doing all kinds of different things. He's not an acrobatic character.
No, I'm not saying acrobatics, but
that's what I'm saying, though. I don't know why you think you can correct me when I say things.
Yeah, well, I'm saying show him, running real fast and just jumping straight off and down the building.
Raggedy says pirouette in gracefully. Nah, he's not going to be doing that. He's the Canadian Shield. He's going to come in like like a half-ton pickup truck and just wreck the place.
Well, actually, depending on how severe it is, he could come in gracefully or he
No,
could
I
come
mean, this
in.
is my Canadian Shield, not yours, Ray. This is the way that I draw him, and he's a pickup truck. Let's see. Mallet says, "Now I realize why Deal is hated."
I'll be back in a second or two. Keep them chicks entertained.
Nah. I'll do what you do and just go to the restroom and not wash my hands. All right, so maybe, okay, so if I have him coming down and kind of like landing with a slide and tackle, maybe he can just, I don't know, maybe he can like slide into a wall or slide between the two people, or the buckler and the two women in question. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good, like, I don't know, like somebody slides in hockey and kind of hits the glass or something like that, where he comes in too fast, too hot, and things get wrecked.
You could have him smashing through a wall.
Let me see your hands. You wash your hands?
Yes. He's going to go to the chat from the other room. No. I wouldn't do that. Ulrich says kind of like One Punch Man.
Yes. Kind of like, exactly like One Punch Man. Because essentially it's like you see two kids, like, I don't know, maybe one's in second grade, one's in third grade, and they're both fighting. And then you get the principal of the yard duty to come over and he pretty much lifts them both up by the backs of their shirts and, takes them to the office. That's what the Shield is. The Shield is a real super being. So he's going to come in way too hot. You all right there,
Yeah,
Rick?
this one it looks like we've only got 2 entries for that design your own Canadian Shield. I thought that was going to be real hot. I thought I was going to get a bunch of entries for that, but we've only got 2 entries.
Yeah, you made that time frame too short. Is what happened. I don't know why you didn't. I don't know why you had it, and plus you didn't talk about it at all. I don't know why you didn't have it end at the end of your campaign. I don't know why.
I guess I could extend it.
But you should also not just extend it, but also talk about it so people know what's going on.
Well, most of the people here, I think, know. When I go on any other programs, I usually try and mention it.
But you're always talking about this contest, that. You got too many things going on. You got your Monday contests about, who is it right now? Aries or something like that?
Yeah, Aries.
It's no, we have one contest going on, the Canadian Shield. That's what we're not talking about Aries, we're talking about the Shield. That's the topic of the day.
Yeah. Ulrich saying, do you want him to come from the side or from above?
From the side and from above. He jumped from the tallest building in Winnipeg, and he's landing because he's really good at aiming. He jumped and he's just landing right in that alley, right between the both of them. So in the video game Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that very, very famous video game. It's essentially like, the move with the Hulk, where he just jumps up and comes down, just boom, 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 and just all of the ground breaks up underneath him.
Yeah. What about? You see both legs coming down. He's bent over just slightly, and maybe both arms coming together, sort of, going like that. Again, you can choose a different angle. I'm just doing straight on just to.
Well, stop doing straight on. That's terrible angle. Draw me some dynamic angle. Any good ideas?
Rick, is the Queen Elizabeth Way a major highway? Yes, it is, especially in Ontario.
Oh, it is
The
not.
QEW.
Barely even a paved road.
It's a major highway. It's one of our major highways. It's in the 400, what we call the 400 class highways around Ontario.
So I am going to be doing it slightly from below, like what's his name was saying. Who was it? Jim O'Reilly?
Rick, maybe?
No, Jim O'Reilly. But it's got to be crazy. It's got to be.
Talking about crash landings. Canadian Shield and Absorb have just crash landed on the pavement here. And they've created the indentation that you're talking about.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, talking about crash landings. Well, not quite crash landing, or indentations. This panel there. Absorb and the Canadian Shield have just both crash landed into one spot. Canadian Shield first, and then Absorb falling on top of them.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to show the ground, right? Because this is going to be a low angle view, so the vanishing point is going to be below the ground, the concrete. It'd be somewhere like around here, maybe a little bit further. I'll spread it out further that way.
Yeah.
But if I do have it like that, and I am going to be showing the other characters being affected by the landing. The girl is going to be like, the knife's going to drop. They're going to kind of be, the concussion of his landing is going to kind of be blowing them kind of to the side. And then the shield is going to be dead center, and maybe a little bit right of center. Maybe using like the ratio of thirds, putting him in like the third. I might have him here. And then the buckler's going to be in the back with one leg up and his hands kind of crouched like he just got scared or something, you know?
Let's see. Ulrich says he lands facing the buckler with his lead foot digging into the ground, at the same time reaching out to grab the buckler. I don't know what angle, like his foot is plowed up the ground.
Yes. Yeah, his foot's going to be embedded in the ground, yeah.
And Mallet is asking, is either of us been to Hawaii? I haven't, but my grandparents were. Not that that means anything.
No, I wouldn't go to Hawaii. I don't like hot. I like cold weather. My wife keeps wanting to go to like Bermuda or Jamaica. I'm like, I can't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go somewhere tropical. I don't know if Elric can back me up on this, but when you live in a desert area like Southern California, you don't really want to go to others, vacation someplace warm. It's gross.
Mallet says, hi, Elric. Bullet says, where is Ted dancing during all of this? You know what? I'd like to know what is Bullet's fascination with Ted Danson.
Oh, it's probably something perverted.
Elric says, that's true unless it's a nice, humid place. Mallet says, yes, when I was in PI, I went to Korea in the winter. It was a nice change. Alex says, good morning to Mallet. And that's how it is. Raggedy ass north or south. And Bullet says, he's a great talent and entertaining. Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go. Okay, so what if I have his head here like this? Like his head's going to be down because he's landing. You might be able to see maybe this much of his face down here. Then it'll be his cape. He has a short little cape. Because all up back here is going to be his back, his neck muscles and back. We get the deltoids like this, massive, huge shoulder deltoids. And we'll have one arm. This is his triceps right here. Biceps. We'll have one arm coming down, crouching over like that. Maybe one arm going backwards to make it look more dramatic.
Mallet says classified. Mallet says good. Been streaming World of Warplanes on Twitch.
And then this landing here, so we're going to have all the cobblestones in the area from the street breaking apart and shooting up in both directions like this. Then back here, we'll see the two women, the one lesbian woman, like, what? And then the other girl falling and holding her neck because she got stabbed in the neck. She's falling away because this area here is going to be the point of impact and the concussions are coming out from this area. So everything has to be like the heads. I want the heads to be on the same plane as these concussions coming out.
Yeah.
Same thing with the buckler here.
Well, let's see. Mallet says, John, you should include Japanese zero in that.
How would I do that, though?
Who or what is Japanese zero?
How about that right there? You see the this is the buckler here. So he's like super scared about what's going on. I'll probably end up making the shield a lot bigger. Maybe twice that size. But he's
Yeah,
coming
that
in.
looks good.
And
That's about what I was saying for the pose.
No, you had a terrible idea. I'm not gonna do your idea.
There, it was close, just slightly different angle. I had them on the ground, but you have them in the air. Back a little bit, his fists.
His arm could have a wing in it.
Are you saying he should just wing it, Mallet? And Mallet says, just to pander to Japanese Zero fans. As Rick, you should have a villain that is a Zero pilot with supernatural anime powers. Maybe. We'll figure that out at some point. Setting up. Alex says, I can do that.
You can do what?
I think create the villain. That Mallet was saying that I should create. What if he summons the ghosts of all the kamikaze pilots in World War II? Says Randy.
Damn, that's a lot of pilots. Okay, so maybe we don't do that one. Maybe we do it at a more severe angle.
Call him Kazakazi.
What do you think about this one here? What if I have him, the shield? Let's say here's his head real little, right? A little head. And then his chest, his pecs are just massive, right? And they're just they're making his head like shrink away. And then you have his arms going up, like he's coming down from a landing, but he's coming down feet first, and his arms are kind of flailing behind.
Yeah.
But then we do it at such a severe angle that like his foot is gargantuan. Like the knee is here.
Mallet says Xylo is really taking shape. I don't want to sell it. I just want to offend. Might be a little hard to sell, but it can work.
Why would Xylo be
I
hard
don't
to
think you
sell?
need to sell it as in make money. Mallet.
I don't know. I've read it. Xylo's a pretty solid idea.
Oh, I think they're meaning our thing is meaning the pilot kamikaze, the kamikaze pilot. The kamikaze pilot that can never die, and his plane is all he can always put his plane back together.
What do you think of that one, Rick?
Let's see. Good. Nice.
We need another one.
You need another one. Bullet says harmonic alchemy is offensive. Mallet says John is a smart guy.
That's my guy. That's my guy. Oh, do you remember that really famous pose with the Hulk where he's fighting Superman? Where like Superman's going in for like his regular, it's kind of like this, like Superman's going in for his punch and he has like one arm back here. And it's that really famous Superman pose where his chest is out with his knees forward like that. And then it has the Hulk, and the Hulk is like massive, you know what I mean? And like one arm is out here, like towards the viewer. And I think it might be open, but I think it's a fist. But the fist is like 10 times the size of his own head. It's like huge like this. And then it's like the other hand is like almost like he's trying to scare him, like he's cradling like this. Like, "Arr," and he has one foot forward like that. Maybe something
Jim
like that.
Jim says, if you like, I'll show my suggestion.
Yes, I would like to see your suggestion, Mr. O'Reilly. You should DM me your suggestion. Or DM Rick. Or Rick, you should just invite him on the show so we can see.
Yeah, if he wants to come on. Do you want to come on, Jim? I think, are you following me, or are your DMs open on Twitter? Do you have Twitter?
What did he say?
Nothing yet.
Or maybe he hasn't drawn it up yet. For if I do, my mama will say, have you ever seen a pony eating macaroni down by the bay? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, I'm so sick. My sister's supposed to be coming over to my house right now. We're going to go and have some breakfast.
Ooh.
I went to this place called Vicky's Dine. Like, I got up right around about 6 o'clock, and I was super hungry. So I told my wife, like, hey, I'm going to go and get something to eat. You know, do you want anything? And she's like, yeah, can you go to Vicky's? And I was like, I don't want to go to Vicky's. Last time I went to Vicky's, the burger was undercooked. It still had red inside. It was kind of gross. So I was like, oh, I don't really want to. She's like, please, they have good coffee, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I went to Vicky's to get some coffee. I was like, I don't want to go 2 places, right? So I'm like, okay, let me get my breakfast here. And I can get her coffee. Sorry, I'm dying over here. And where Joshua's here, Rick. Ooh, what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
He's using vernacular.
I'm just waiting for it to show up in my.
Waiting for what?
Well, I've got the StreamYards up, and apparently it's slower than thing today.
Oh.
So.
Jim says, I'll send it to your Twitter DM in a sec or two. It will be really rough, but may help. Yeah. Well, yes, these drawings I'm drawing right now are very rough. I'm liking this one though. I think I might just kind of maybe if I put both of his arms back. Like, do you remember? Oh, you never watched Dragon Ball Z, right?
Well, I've seen a couple episodes, but
Well, I don't know if you recall.
pieces of episodes.
Like, you probably wouldn't recall unless you used to like watch them a lot. But in the intro to the show, the Rock the Dragon intro, the original American intro, there was a scene where the guy Nappa, the guy with the hook nose and the mustache, he kind of like jumps through a fighter plane, and then kind of like this guy's doing right here with his arm, like spreading it backwards, like as if it's going this direction. He like just jumps through it and just spreads his arms out and like destroys and wrinkles all the metal with his hands going backwards like that. It was freaking awesome. Maybe I just do something like that and he's landing, but he's like both of his arms are back. That'd be pretty tight.
Joshua says, "I won the ball." I'm not sure what he means. He won the ball.
He's talking about the epic rap
Alex,
battles of history.
And Jim, let us know when you've sent it, and who you sent it to, me or Dillard, and we'll showcase it, I guess.
Yeah, I can share it out if you. Or maybe I can put this arm in like that Hulk pose where because I like this pose here, but if I can do this one and have his hand really large, like it's coming forward, like, and it takes up about this much space on the page, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So now what I got to do is I got to get my telephone, my cellular telephone, and I got to take a picture of myself in that pose.
You're going to have to get somebody to take a picture of you in that pose, too.
Nah, I got a timer. I got to get butt naked.
Raggedy says, "I like the expression of the guy on the left." I think that's Buckler.
Yeah. He'll look a little more dignified in the comic, but essentially this is his response. Yeah. It's easy to throw expressions out there when you're doing it super cartoony, but when you're doing it traditional comic style, you have to kind of mute, or not mute, but tone down the overactive expressions.
Well, it says, "Do the pose live."
I can't. I got to get butt naked to do the pose, and then they'll kick me off of YouTube.
Why do you need to get butt naked to do the pose?
I didn't say buck. I said butt ass naked.
Why do you need to get butt ass naked?
Because I'm feeling kind of stuffy in here. I want to breathe.
Oh, so you don't need to, you're just going to.
No, I need to, because I need to flex every muscle that I don't have a lot of muscles because I'm out of shape, but I need to flex every muscle that I have and flex my hands to make sure that my knuckles pop and everything's, you have to do these things so that it looks right. I need a reference picture. I need a good solid reference picture. I need to see how all the muscles connect to each other.
Yeah. Mallet says, "Do it on Rick's show." And then Gregory says, "No, don't kick Rick off from YouTube, so you're good to do it."
Yeah, it was sad, dude. I
just have to kick him out if he did it on my show.
Do you remember Joe Marone? He was one of the founders of IndieCom TV.
I think so.
Well, Joe he's very, very good when it comes to dealing with like computer stuff. So he was going through my computer and helping me clean out stuff and get my my system wiped and then rebooted. And he actually came across one of my old photos. Because I'll delete my photos after I use them for reference. I'll delete them. But I forgot I still had one that was on there that was not deleted, and it was me butt naked. and he was
I
posing
bet
like
he was traumatized for life.
no, he was very professional. He pretended he didn't even see it and just kept on. He's like, okay, and he just scrolled up.
Yes, that's a picture for you. That was a picture for your wife that you didn't delete.
Oh, she don't want to see that.
Oh,
And
Pixel.
it was
Hey, Pixel's in the chat. Hey, Pixel.
what up, Pixel? But it was a very unflattering pose. It was a very low angle view of. Remember when I was doing that caveman book?
Ugh.
It was the pose where I was where the caveman was like this. Like here's his head, here's his chest, here's his stomach, and his legs are like this. And he's looking at his arm, and the arm's bleeding and dripping down. It was that pose, and I needed to take a reference photo. So it was me in that pose, and the main focal in that pose was the crotch shot, and it was all terrible.
I hope you've since deleted that picture.
I sure have, yeah.
Mallet says, Rick, do you do selfies for your characters? No.
No, Rick doesn't care that much about his characters. Right, Rick? You don't care what they look like.
Yeah, I do.
Then why don't you do nude selfies for reference?
Because I'm not crazy. I don't have a timer on my phone. And
I'm almost
says,
positive
what
you got a
happened to
timer on
the-
your phone.
Raggedy says he should. It's good anatomy practice. I got too much of a belt to see those muscles.
Well, that's why it's good
Or
practice because you
anything.
have to like when I take my picture, I don't have muscles like the Canadian. I don't have muscles like the Canadian Shield, let alone the Canadian Buckle. I don't even have muscles like that. So what I have to do is I have to take the actual dimensions of me and whatever, and then I have to kind of whittle away the fat and replace them with where the muscles should be and that kind of thing. It's good practice. It's really good practice.
Joshua says, Pixel, you're gonna get Pixel, gonna get you deplatform you. Yeah,
No,
Mallet
he
says, what
said
happened to
Pixel
the
gonna get
caveman
you
book?
deplatformed.
Models here. Have someone else do the pic to this Mallet. ATM Fall Off Boy says, hello again.
Yeah, what's that guy you always got coming in and hanging out in your room? You got to get him to take your picture when you're buck naked.
No, thank you.
It's not sexual, Rick. It's for art.
I know, but still, no. Raggedy says, I do a lot of hoodie pics.
Hoodie pics.
ATM says, no thanks for the pics. I agree.
All right, so if I have that guy doing that,
Can do it for a Tumblr profile or Dolly Parton challenge.
ew.
What is a Dolly Parton channel?
Dolly Parton is a singer who's known for having large breasts. I think he's making fun of having man boobs.
Crystal says, quick like and back to work. Have a good one, Rick. Okay, you too. Pixel.
Bye, Pixel.
Uh, but Cross isn't so he wouldn't use Tumblr. Okay, sent to Cross Comics. Okay. Here, let me get that up there.
Okay, so maybe what if I did this? What if I put his head here?
Oh yeah, I like. Let's see. There you go. Can you see it? Everybody. So let me.
Oh, I do like
Just
that.
gonna.
Yeah, I do like that. I would prefer him be lower into the ground already.
Well, his one leg seems to be really low into the ground here
Hmm.
because it's got everything smashing up.
That's good. I like that. Rick, send that to me. What are you doing?
Uh, okay, copy. I forward. You can't just forward that, can I?
Yeah, you can just
Uh,
click on the image and then
Copy.
click the
Okay,
share
copy
button.
message. Let's see. See whether that does it. I sent you. Think I sent it to you. It ends up being a link.
Well, that's all right. Let me check my Twitter. Yeah, it is a link.
Suggest lighting from above, but whatever you do, I'm sure you'll kill it. Rick Mullet is being a creepy. He'll prefer tweak as you need. Obviously, hope that helps. A starting point. Yeah. Yes. It's a quick quick and rough, but you'll get the general idea. That's what Bullet says to women all the time. Nice. It's pretty cool. Yeah, da, 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 da. Okay, we're caught up with the chat. I'm not reading some of Hold on, let's get. Were you able to get it, John?
Doggone it.
What?
I keep dropping my earphones out of my ears.
Uh,
Have you been watching Gary Shipman drawing his Titan book?
a little bit.
I love watching that dude draw. It's like a master class in drawing capes. I love it.
Oh, Bula says, Mallet, do you hear chickens and horses? No, I do not.
Yes, that's coming from my end. It's morning time over here, so the roosters are still acting a fool.
Yeah, I guess so.
So what do you think of like this pose right here, Rick? Like his hand kind of open. And then the forearm real big. And the bicep. This.
It's good. So when are you planning to launch the Buckler book itself?
Oh, not for a while. No, not for a while. It's gonna be well, I'm gonna get this done first.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what it depends whether or not your book funds. If it does, then obviously this will go into the book. But if it doesn't, then I may have to figure out something else to do with the ash can.
Yeah. Well, you can just add the ash can on yours.
Yeah, but I don't want it.
Eric says, please tell me you don't have a blind rooster that crows every hour.
No, he crows probably for about an hour to 2 hours every morning. He usually stops around like 11.
Jim said, sent it to you as well, Dillard, and followed you on the Twitter sphere.
Ooh, thank you. I need those Twitter followers. Okay, so he'll be like making a bunch of debris as he falls. I don't know, but I like this one too. Let me see.
Raggedy says, rebrand and he becomes the Albanian Buckler.
Albanian? What the hell?
Okay, so that is the end of page 22. Just concluding by talking with the officer that he became friends with.
That. I would have to get somebody. I'm really bad at doing kneecaps, and I gotta figure out when you're doing a really detailed.
You need to learn them better.
Huh?
You need to learn them better.
Yes, I do. And it's hard because I'm fat and I don't have very pronounced kneecaps. My kneecaps just look like lumps. So I got to figure out how to do a good solid kneecap. I guess because when you're super buffed out, you don't have a lot of body fat. every little nook and cranny shows. Elric says, when I was a kid, one street over, a house, there was a rooster that went blind and wouldn't shut up. So one morning, the rooster crowed, followed by a loud bang, and it didn't crow after that.
But it certainly croaked.
That's terrible.
It didn't crow, but it croaked. Well, not every day, but, you know, crowed once and croaked.
Well, we don't know that. Maybe it took it for a nice drive to the countryside and just let it loose.
Jim says, have you ever heard of the Artist Pose Pro? No, I haven't.
Nah. Yeah, I'm sitting right here. I'm the Artist Pose Pro.
CS2 page 1. Ulrich says, it's a true story. Laugh out loud. That's the funny part. Shortly after, the cops' sirens blared heading to the street.
I was like, well, you know, when you have animals, especially when you live in an area that also, like everybody else, has a lot of animals, like gunshots are pretty common. I don't know why people would get all bent out of shape because they hear a gunshot, especially if you live in a rural area. It's not like Gangland or anything where you hear them all the time, but they're not unheard of. It's pretty common.
Jim says it's a 3D modeling software that allows you to pose 3D models to help with poses, etc. Will stop those nude pics, Dillard. Laugh out loud.
But they're new. No, okay, well, they have a program like that in Clip Studio where you can take a 3D model and kind of morph it to how you want. But it takes so freaking long. Like, it takes a long time. It's just not worth it. It's better just to, fudge it or just take a picture yourself. Like, if you move the torso, then all of a sudden the legs move and then they're not where they're supposed to be anymore. It's just a nightmare. I'm sure if I did it for a long time, I would get proficient, but it's just, golly, it's bad. And then you only have the, you got to have your computer on so that you can, watch it and copy it. It's I don't know if it's even worth it.
He's saying, no, this is much easier. Ulrich said this was in the middle of a suburbia neighborhood.
Oh.
And Ulrich says, no real farm animals around. Bullet says, Dillard refuses to stop taking nudes of himself. It's a real problem. Okay, I'm back in a minute or two. I got it on you, so.
Oh, great. All right, so I got the what the fuck, this fly? Okay, so I got these two poses I like. I didn't like this pose as much, so probably not gonna be going with that one, but I do like these two poses. Which one do you guys think would be better? Let's see. No, this is much easier. Again, only suggestions. No, I mean, I get it. Yeah. Thank you. You like the one on the left, Elric? I do like the one on the left, but I think it would be kind of easy to do, and which I don't know, to me kind of translates as not as cool. This would be a lot harder to pull off with the layers of muscles and stuff. I think this would be funner to do. I don't know. Mallet, what the hell is option 5? Though I do like, what's his name suggestion? Jim O'Reilly's suggestion. I don't know. Let me think. Let me think a little more about this. Put away that brush pen. Making too many big decisions with that brush pen. I couldn't find my sketchbook, so I'm using the back of this comic board that I ruined with that Buckler picture that came out like trash. I redid this Buckler picture, his landing to a superhero landing, which looked a lot better. Let me pull that out. Let me see. There it is. I went back and cleaned up the blacks as per Jiminy Cricket's suggestion. So that came out a lot better. Let me take out of this plastic. It's too much glare. So that came out really good. So that's definitely going to replace the top panel for that page. But you can see his landing isn't very his landing isn't very dynamic, and the damage he causes to the floor is very slight. Whereas when the shield shows up, he's going to be wrecking house. So we want to make the shield's entrance a lot more dramatic. Let me think of another pose. You know what? Let me get Jim's pose. Let me look that up on my phone, and I'll play with that pose for a bit. Okay, let's see. No, not Messenger. Twitter.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Rick. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Dillard Show.
Let's see. Dillard said that again. Only suggestions. Bullets laugh out loud. I like the one on the left. Option 5 says Mallet. The right would be better for showing others around him. Ulrich says that's true. If the other one is harder, then go for it. It'd be a nice challenge. And Jim says very nice. Hopefully this will.
Let's see. Yeah, that link you sent me, Rick, didn't do anything.
Sorry. I wasn't sure whether it would or not. Otherwise, I was going to have to copy, paste, put it in a thing, save it, and then upload it to you.
Do it. Upload it to me.
Well, Jim says he sent it to you.
Oh, I haven't gotten anything. Let me check my messages. I got a message request. Never mind. I probably have it. There it is, Jim O'Reilly. Let me accept. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Ulrich says the Cross and Dillard Show brought to you by Dillard. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, I'm back.
Ah!
Shut up, Rick.
I don't know why it's scary that you're back, but apparently it is.
This message is taking forever to load from Jim O'Reilly. Come on. I need to charge my phone. Jeebless. I'm out here outdoors in the boonies.
I'm saying is how you have a horse on your property. I think we're starting to figure that out.
Yeah, I had to go tell Bella's mama. Bella's mama is named Sophia. I had to go tell Sophia that her daughter is gone and she's not coming back. It's pretty sad.
And I'm sure the horse didn't seem to even care or understand. By Bella's mama, I am assuming you meant her horse mama.
Yes. Well, when we bought her, it was a package deal. We had to buy the mom and the daughter.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't very expensive
And I
either.
guess they're kept on your parents' or your wife's parents' farm?
Yep.
Okay, so we got the first page mapped out.
Okay, so we got a good pose here from Jim. Let's see what we can do. To make this more Canadian Shieldy.
Reagan says, the lack of sympathy Rick is capable of is astounding.
Yeah, I'm kind of just ignoring Rick being an asshole. You know? I don't want to bring too much attention to it. Then people will start telling me that I have feelings and then start calling me sissy.
Mallet says, we had a horse killed by a lot logging truck.
That's terrible.
Ooh.
All right, I am now following Jim O'Reilly.
Mallet says it veered off the road and right into the horse barn.
Oh, what a damn it! The horse was like put away in the barn, and the car drove off the road into the barn and killed the freaking horse. What a rat bastard!
Bullet says bitch made ninja. Mallet
What?
says full size brown one. And said, then yep. Down on the farm on Highway C.
That sounds made up.
Now who's the insensitive one?
You are, Rick. You forgot? You already forgot?
Hey, you're the one saying it's all made up, not me. Mallet model said, how much horsepower in the truck? And Mallet says it was a logging
Oh.
truck.
Come in. I wonder if that. Oh, the door's locked.
Way
Hold
to
on a second.
dox that horse's death barn.
Hello.
Hey there. It's smoky in here.
Hey, your barn looks crazy good.
Well, thank you. Give me 1 second. Let me hang up on Rick here. I'm live streaming with Rick.
All right. Hey, Rick.
Don't talk to
Hey,
Rick.
is that your wife or sister? Or who?
What?
Hey, look at this.
Is that your wife, sister, who?
That's my sister Stella.
Okay. Hello, Stella.
Rick says hello.
Oh. Hope you have a lovely day, Rick.
Thank you.
He says thank you. All right, I gotta go get some breakfast, Rick. But
Okay. Tell your sister I hope she has a stellar day.
no, I won't do that. That's lame. Jim O'Reilly says, if you send me the link to my email at jimoreillyart@gmail.com, I may be able to join in.
Okay. See what I can. Let's see. Invite.
You highlight the comments so everybody can see his email.
I was trying to grab it to copy it. I guess I could hide it.
All right, Rick. I'll see you later, man.
Okay.
If I get back soon, I might hop back in if you're still going, but I doubt it.
Yeah, put another 15 minutes. Okay, copy to.
If you get Jim O'Reilly on, you better go at least 10 minutes past your time.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Bye.
but okay. Default email. Okay, copy. Give me a sec, Jim. No, let's see. Uh, Compose. He doxed himself. Jim O'Reilly. Jim O'Reilly. At, hopefully I did that right. Gmail. O-R-I. Gmail.com. Okay. Invite. Okay. Message sent. Life. I use it for comics only. Hey Rick, Rick is talking. Just no, I don't. Besides, if someone showed up at my house, they'd be in big trouble mainly because I invited some of my wife's cooking. Oh, I don't know why I could have DM'd you it on Twitter. Oh, you have been on before. Way back when. Like June 30th of last year. So I DM'd you it on Twitter and I did do it to your email. So he doesn't even remember. Who doesn't even remember what? Me having Jim on before? Thought I might have, but I wasn't 100% sure. Is there a way to capture my computer swear as a? Yeah, there's it says share screen at the bottom. I know you can't see, but what I'm doing, but yeah, there's a way, and then I've just got to click it up. Okay, it's going to show your face right now, Jim. And then if you look down at the bottom, it says share screen. There you go.
Got it.
No idea. We do it with. Okay.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah. And everybody can see your screen. Mine's mine's a little bit bigger, but that way we'll both get seen half decently well. Well, thanks for coming on, of course. So you're working on what did you say again? Something for Terrific?
Give me 1 second. I gotta mute one of my mics. Sorry, I'm switching
Oh, no problem.
switching my mic over to that should work.
I was going to say it's your first time using StreamYard.
Try not to get an echo. Yeah, it is.
So, got to figure it out.
I don't think. You're not getting an echo on your end, are you?
No, I'm not. Anybody out there getting an echo?
Okay. Oh. Yeah, so I'm working on a book for Terrific Productions.
Oh, cool. Bullet says no echo.
Very cool. So how are you? How you doing?
I'm doing good. As you can see, well, working on issue 2 of the Canadian Shield. Which will
Cool.
be a lot more, hopefully a lot more interesting to people.
Model 316 asked, did you get paid from Terrific? No, I have a contract, so it'll be after I submit the pages. And that question gets asked a lot.
So how terrific is Terrific? Are they terrific to work for?
But I have been paid for a cover that I did.
Bullet says, well, he doesn't quite say it this way. So tell us about
Well, you got to know the
if you can,
backstory
Jim.
of Andrew Rev, who is the owner.
Okay.
I cannot give you details about the book. I can't go into too many details.
Can you tell us which book it is or not?
But I can show a page here or there. So not yet, because I haven't asked if I could do that. They just allowed me to start releasing some pages.
Uh-huh.
Kind of promoting. Their first push is obviously going to be Young Blood and Die Hard.
Yeah.
And I think their Thor book as well.
Probably trying to cap model says, I bet he's under an
This is kind of a
NDA.
page and I'm working on. Sorry.
So is this like a number one issue or?
Yeah,
can
this
you
is
even
the
say
first
that?
book. It's a 3 book limited series, and then they're going to have me do some other stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Are they paying good or?
Well, since he's just started up the company, he hasn't put anything out as of yet. So these will be his first books. What's that?
Just say, are they paying good?
Yeah, they're paying me my page rate, which is nice.
Uh-huh.
And then there's some royalty incentive as well.
Well, that's good.
I figure worst case scenario, if he does nothing, I've got a book, completed and done. Because I only do this part-time. So.
And what is your page rate? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't do page rates live.
Heard it?
Sorry.
Oh, you don't do them live. Okay. Yeah, understandable. I was just
If somebody
asking
wants
because
to, if somebody wants to know my page rate, they can DM me and I'll discuss that with them.
only reason, I don't know. Because you said you were getting your page rate. I guess that's why I asked.
All right.
Bullet says, okay, I was wondering why I'd not heard of Terrific before.
Yeah. No, I understand. No worries. Bullet, if you go on Twitter and look up Terrific Productions LLC, Andrew Rev is a very controversial person in comics. He used to own Comico. If you remember a comic called The Elementals. And now with the whole controversy with, well, it's not really a controversy. He just bought the rights to Young Blood. But people will make of it is, what they want to make of it. So.
True.
I just draw the circles.
Bullet says, okay, I will check that out. Thanks, Jim.
No problem, Bullet. Anytime. So let me open up that, I'll open up that drawing that I did. I think I didn't save the file, but I think I saved. I did. So this might help Dillard with what I was thinking. So since he wanted he's doing a splash page, so obviously this would be much larger.
Yeah.
But I was thinking if he did the character from below, obviously, and then just do a triangle type angle. Then he can make this leg, you know, go as deep into the rubble as he wants. Boom, bam.
Yeah.
Rubble back here. But I would also slant the angle down this way too. Just a suggestion. Let's see.
That's looking good. Pages, that is.
So what do you find to be the most challenging part of creating your book, doing your story?
Paneling. You know, just trying to make everything look dynamic.
Paneling? And
I know I'm not the best artist, so you know I'm doing the best that I can for that. And I know I'm not good at inks or blacks. Well,
hey, look,
yeah. Bo says maybe talk to your guests, Rick, ask questions, etc. Well, I definitely can do that. I'm just obviously I know that he can't give much away
no
on
worries.
his book, you know. So I guess I could ask like what got you into art or into comics.
No, you can ask away. It's no problem.
Yeah, I just know, you know, I know I can't ask much about the book, so you
I've
know.
been drawing since I was young.
Same here.
I stepped away from comics like in the 90s and just came back probably 3-4 years now.
I've always been into comics. It's just, and I've had my stuff.
I've done a lot of sketch card work for Upper Deck and Tops.
Okay, bullet saying theory, craft, when he went digital, etc. Okay, so I guess there's one. When did you go digital? Or got you into
Um,
going digital?
good question. I'd say when I first started out, I think I was watching Jason Brubaker on YouTube. I said, "Oh wow, man, that makes life a lot easier. And, less money on supplies, but there's always something to drawing traditional."
For sure. Well, the one thing for sure is digital is expensive up front, especially if you want to get a good one. I'm not sure what you're using for a digital pad or whatever, graphics pad. Now I've
I
just
use
got
a
this. Go ahead.
sure. Well, I use it's called a Huion 22-inch. I forget the model number. It's equivalent to a Cintiq. I used to have a Cintiq. Like I spent $1,000 in a 13-inch Cintiq, which was great. It was a good product, but very small. So I did some research, and I found the company called Huion, and they make an equivalent tablet but larger. So this 22-inch cost me less than my 13-inch. This was like about a $700 purchase, and it's
Oh, wow.
fantastic. Works just as good as in Cintiq.
Yeah. All I've got it for my digital stuff is
If you go on my YouTube channel, I actually I show it in one of my videos.
Cool. Yeah, all I've got is this cheap Wacom, like $100 Wacom. Wacom? However you want to say it.
Yeah, no, I started out on a Bamboo, just similar to that.
But it's what I could afford at the time, and
And what I did was I just did like some commissions, saved the money, and eventually got a deal. What's that? I'm sorry.
oh no, I just said it's what I could afford at the time. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get something a little better. Be able to save up the money, as you were saying. Well, unfortunately, it's 10 after
I just
2.
I got a couple of nice commissions. So
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's 10 after 2, and I've got to go out. So I'm going to have to end here. You want to let people know where they can find you, Jim?
no problem. I thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Sure, I'm always under my name. So if you just search my name on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, you'll find me.
Okay, and that's Jim O'Reilly, right? Okay, and everybody,
Yes,
thanks
correct.
for coming. Thanks, Jim and John, for coming on. Thank everybody for watching and staying with us as long as you did. Remember to check out the Canadian Shield if you yet to. Right over that way. It's on Indiegogo. Link is in the description. So again, thanks everybody for coming by. I'll be on Twitch tonight at about 9. So we'll see you hopefully there. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great day, everyone.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem.